Hey guys, post-production Jade here with some quick corrections for this week's episode as we talk about the Artemiss II mission. Now, as I'm recording this, it is April 10th, meaning, no, it's not the 10th, it's the 11th, April 11th, meaning that on the 10th, splashdown was a success. Aaron and I both watched the live stream of the astronauts come back down to Earth, and it was a little bit surreal. In the middle of us being so excited to talk about the Artemiss II mission and space, we goofed up just a little bit on a couple of things. So one, the name of the spaceship will get mispronounced just a little bit at the beginning. We will correct ourselves. Then when I'm speaking about the crew, I managed to say Christine the entire episode. I know her name is Christina. I know she will never listen, but I just want everyone listening to know that I'm wrong, and please don't hold it against me. The last one is I have a moon fact where I'm speaking about the distance between the moon and Earth. In the fact, if you listen, you'll understand. There's like 20,000 kilometers left over. There's not. There's about 2,000 kilometers left over. Anywho, that's all I got. I hope everyone will enjoy this episode as much as we enjoyed recording it. Without further ado, let's roll the intro.
Working insane noise that I'm dropping. Okay. Welcome back.
Do you want to fix your cord before?
No.
I know it's going to get caught later.
Good God.
It's okay.
Before I hit record next time, yeah.
It's okay. The song will have played through most of that. Yeah.
Good job. Welcome back. Part 2.
Yay.
Yay. This is Unapologetic Introverts. We're episode 102. Season 2, episode 102. We did it. We made it. We're back. We're not dead. We didn't give up.
No.
All's good. Speaking of all good, I totally hinted at this last week.
Yeah.
While we were chatting.
Well, to be fair, you hinted at it when I belched really loud, so it kind of got snipped, so it's even better.
Oh, great. So, like, the great second reveal is we're going to talk about the Artemiss II today.
I did keep the burp, though, for a blooper episode.
Love that for us. There's been a lot of space news going on.
So much space
and it's been really cool to see things happening. So, we're going to chat about it. And hopefully, because we are on day 9.
They come home tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow is day 10 of the mission. Hopefully they come home and land safe.
Yes,
Seems
please.
good so far, so that's great. But first, we're going to yap.
Like always.
Like every time. All the time.
Get with it.
Get with it. And the first thing we always start with is books because we're nerds.
Exactly.
And so far I've finished another volume of the audiobook.
That's good.
I'm going to go on hiatus.
Oh, no.
And swap back over to Akatar for a little bit.
Okay.
You know, get the focus back into it so I can finish that one, hopefully.
Yeah, because then we got to get you into Throne of Glass.
I know. I have so much to do.
We got until October.
Crescent City, all that stuff.
Honestly, fuck Crescent City. It's just a lot to digest.
I'm here for it all, every day, any day.
Honestly, although, like, you know, you think, oh, like, insane world building series. Yeah, I'm going to read it the third. This is so chill. And then chapter 5 hits and it's not chill anymore.
Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
I need, like, a historical, like, book with maps and charts and,
yes,
you know, family tree diagrams. Full thing. Yeah. That'll be interesting. Yeah. I don't do well with that kind of stuff, but
Throne of Glass isn't that bad.
we'll figure it out. Yeah, so I'm 4 out of 9.
That's crazy.
So I really love the fact that there's a lot of them. And I don't know if they're still coming out, which is the fun part.
Yeah.
So if it's over now, that's fine. Something to end with. There's a whole other series from this person as well. So
You're set.
I am so set. It's fun, modern writing. So I see you've got some news.
I have read Allie Hazelwood's short story. I think it's called Two Can Play.
Yeah.
It's good. I got to the end and went, there's no more?
What?
What do you mean there's no more?
Where's the full book? Where's the
Really?
3-part series?
I feel like it genuinely could have been a whole book.
Maybe she just had to get it out of her system. I mean,
I don't
she's like
know.
pumping out a book every couple of months now, which is insane.
It well, it was only an audiobook at first.
So it got transferred over.
Yeah.
Okay, so the weird thing about audiobooks is because they're like audio voices, they feel strangely a lot longer than reading a book,
Yeah.
but they are not most of the time.
Well, yeah, because they're like, it's 16 hours. I'm like, it doesn't take me 16 hours to read a book. What are you doing?
Yeah, because your brain is moving a lot faster, right? Or some people don't read as fast either, like me. But so when you have it compiled as just audio, it's like, oh, this suffices. But then breaking all that all back down into actual text,
I know.
it
It's a
couldn't
little-
have been that long. I
it's a
mean,
little teeny book.
it would have had to be written
Yeah.
in the first place, right? 'Cause
It was
What else
good.
were they doing?
I was like, there's a story here.
There's a story here, and maybe one day she'll expand on it. Who knows? People will
Maybe.
buy it, but you have to get through all the other really.
Yeah.
Though she's not really had like a chunky book.
No.
No, like not even Bride and
No.
the other one were very big.
They're all relatively the same size. My next book is going to be a problematic summer romance. Finally, it's just sitting on my shelf. And then I am going to start rereading Akatar.
Good. Yeah. You have plenty of time to catch up.
I'll get to where you are in like 2 weeks.
It is only April.
I know.
It's wild.
And then I'm like, do I reread Throne of Glass? Because Throne of Glass was last year.
Yeah.
But I've also read so much since then that I think it's
Probably
out of my
good
brain.
to touch the grass
I'm
of
not
Akatar
rereading
land.
Crescent City. I don't care.
You're like, I'm over it. Don't even come out with another one. I
read
swear.
that this year. We're good. There is a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. There's a lot more books coming out.
My card is full. I'm patiently waiting for my mother to give me my Easter present, which is just an indigo card because I didn't want a bag of mini eggs and they're about the same price.
God.
Like, can I have the gift card?
Your Easter present. It is literally a week past Easter now.
Listen, she goes, you're going to have to get it after Easter because I can't go to the store because it's Sunday. And I went, it's fine.
It's fine. You could have gone to like any Dollarama.
It's fine.
Any
We did not leave the house
convenience
on Sunday except
store.
for dinner.
I'm just kidding. Why are you still giving your kid an Easter gift?
Because she loves me. I get Valentine's chocolates. I get Easter.
You are like the poster child for one-off children.
I think it's my grandma's fault.
Single child household. Yeah, grandma spoiled.
I just always get a little bag of candy.
And your mom's like, I gotta keep up with her.
Well, to be fair, she also bought my dad a bag of Easter eggs. And I went, I don't want a bag of mini eggs.
Like, can your family adopt me?
That's why I give you gifts.
It's fair. I see. I get it now. This is your love language because your whole family is just like, here, have the things.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Instead of expressing real love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a 1 kg bag of chocolate.
But I don't want a hug. I'm kidding. They're probably like overly.
Bob's very huggy.
Yeah, I could tell.
Bob's the type of man who will hug you and then go squish, and you're like, okay, I'd break my back.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Or fix your back. Think of it positively.
My back's not broken though.
It's not broken, but maybe it aches some days. Updates. Super updates.
What
here.
did you do?
I actually finally got all the episodes up on our website. Like, woo! Yay! All in one shot in a handful of hours.
Yeah.
It is all on there. It was so much copy and pasting. Dear God.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. No, I have now found, after all of that, I found a program that will automate it for me.
Oh.
With one click of a button, creates a blog post, everything.
it.
Not AI.
Okay,
It just
good.
takes the current information that we have, imports it over into a blog post, which is fantastic and all we really needed this whole entire time. And then all I do is beep boop some tags and stuff into it, and Bob is your father, not your uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's way easier. Also, did we talk about that? Bob's your uncle?
Did we talk about it?
Yeah, I don't think we ever talked about that.
I think
That would have been one of the most obvious ones.
I feel.
Did we talk about it?
Yes, you brought it up because I went, I never knew what it meant.
Oh, yes, we did. All right, so, and I can't remember our own episodes that happened like literally weeks ago.
I think that's kooky.
That's cool. It's been really popular too.
Yeah.
The numbers show that's kooky. So excited about that.
Yeah, that's
I feel caught up, and on top of that, I planned the whole year of topics.
So did I.
How are we so organized?
I don't know. You know that like after a couple weeks,
Oh,
you're going,
it's
I don't know what to talk about.
Or I don't have time to research this in-depth topic that I freaking chose. No, but I planned it for like month to month, thematically.
Oh, I didn't do that. I have one that's like we have to do it on a certain date.
Oh, yes.
So it falls
I have
on
a
your week.
couple.
Fuck off.
No, is it October?
No,
Okay.
it's like midway point through the year.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think I have. The only ones I kind of thought out were like
I didn't even
October,
think of
spooky season, all that stuff.
God damn it.
Yeah. So I'm so good to go.
You might even be like overplanned because we're going to sprinkle microsodes.
I know, and I even planned for 4 microsodes, but I didn't pick dates for them so they can be interchangeable.
Only 4. We're doing at least once a month.
I know, but
You silly goose.
that fills out some of it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
maybe some of the topics could become microsodes.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to go super in depth. A lot of them I was like, okay, we don't have to like hardcore research, but I think I picked like 4 that were like more hardcore researchy ones, but they're all kind of spaced out nicely
I like that.
to allow for time. I can plan things.
We got
Sort of.
this when we have a spark of something.
Something.
Need a word.
Motivation.
No.
Ingenuity.
No.
Genius.
Let's just say when we have spark.
When we have a spark. Okay. And anything else in the news?
Yeah, they're
Cat hair much?
yeah, Jesus. They're a toilet paper making paper towel place caught on fire in the States.
Oh.
Intentionally because someone was filming a TikTok to show how
flammable
Yeah.
a paper mill would be?
I think so. Same day, a waste management facility caught on fire in Toronto, which is suspected arson.
Wait, is this like toilet terrorism?
I don't know.
It's universal toilet terrorism?
I don't know.
That's so it's been a really thematic week of toilets. There's also space news about toilets too, but I'll share it with the
Honestly, I haven't even been paying attention to the news. I've just been like, space. Moon.
Ooh, Earth. Earth.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think that's
I'm sure aliens feel that way. They like coast by and they're like, oh God, no, make it stop.
yeah, exactly.
Life updates. Why are we hating on the one and only Meta?
Holy crap. Can I just go on my newsfeed and see people who I am friends with in pages that I actually follow?
No, you don't get that. You get advertising.
I don't get advertising.
How do you not get
get
advertising? I am inundated with advertising.
random fucking people sharing everything to the public. I do not care about your family vacation. I do not care.
Right? I get that.
It's so weird.
It's so random.
I'm like, I hit X every goddamn
It doesn't
time.
matter.
And
Meta's
then it
not
glitches.
listening.
And so I'm just like, you know what? What am I using Facebook for? Nothing.
I'm gonna let it go.
I use it to poke Aaron, and you and my mother send me reels.
And I do use it for Marketplace, but whatever.
I like, why isn't there a setting?
I know. Why can't I just archive everything else and just use it for Marketplace?
Or just, it's like, okay, you've clicked X, like manage your content preferences. All it is like, don't see fucking political shit. Do you want sensitive stuff? Can I hit a button that says, I want to see what I have actually liked?
Important local things only
People
that are relevant.
I am friends with?
Yeah, only people
Like,
that you're friends with.
what
I thought that was
the
the
hell?
point of having like privacy settings.
I know. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, I've been going insane.
Okay, well, time to cancel that. If you don't use any of the other features, just let it go. Delete it off your phone. Delete it off your phone, and I'll somehow reroute any Facebook things that I have to
I could
send you.
just keep Messenger. Because, they're not the same goddamn app anymore.
It's annoying.
It's
But
not
then it wouldn't
annoying.
matter. It wouldn't matter because if you kept Messenger, you'd click into it and they'd be like, you need Facebook to view this video.
Really?
Probably, yeah. Junk. Absolute junk.
I can't win.
No, you cannot.
F you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay. Segue into it.
We got more concerts.
But, so good.
I was bang on with the price.
You were like...
75 cents off.
I was mind blown.
Yes.
That
So,
was a good
Aaron,
deal.
who are we going to see?
We're going to see Jutes and In Color again.
And someone else, but I don't know who they
I
are.
don't know who the other one is. I'm so sorry. I wish Mothica was there.
I saw it because of Mothica and was like, and then I was looking on little icons. I was like, you bitch.
Why? Just come to Canada.
Please.
Come to Canada. I will support your merch purchases. Okay, come on.
I know.
It would be such a good show.
I know. And then yesterday, well, 2 days ago, so same day that I bought tickets for Jude's, Julia Wolf announces a tour. Oh. I sign up just to see what prices are. I get in 11 minutes late because the text came in 11 minutes late. It's sold out. And I was like, well, okay, that's a sign. I need to chill.
Rip. But yeah, understandable.
Same place too.
Sad face.
But so okay, Halsey, Nothing More, The Main. Where are we going? The Strike.
Yes, The Strike.
Then
Breaking
it's gonna be
Benjamin.
Jutes. Then it's gonna be Breaking Bad. That's still 6.
We're doing good.
We gotta chill.
We need to chill though. But you know what? $40.
To be fair, yeah, they're all teeny tiny. And Halsey and The Main were
Yeah.
paid for last year, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They don't count.
And I have more. I'm going to see Alexis on Fire and Bring Me the Horizon.
This is true.
That's a lot.
You're at 8.
That's not good for my wallet at all.
It's fine. You have job.
It's okay. It's okay. We remind ourselves that hopefully we get to keep job.
Oh, I have one official grade back so far.
And you passed.
What was it?
You don't even know because you don't really care that much.
I think it was an 89. It was an A.
Grades don't matter, but Jade's doing amazing. Good job.
Oh, and my group project, we got our marks back. We got 100%.
Holy crap, 100%?
I think I have a 98 in that class.
Gosh
I've
darn.
had 100% on all the assignments that we handed in.
The teacher's just like, oh man,
She's
she's
so
a
great.
diehard.
She's so great. Hence why.
Because you showed up. You are the 100%er.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's so great. She's a very nice lady. And hence why I noticed that she was teaching the one course in the summer. And I went, I'm going to start a month later to be in her class.
Yeah, checks.
And 2 out of 3 of my other group members have also done the same. So we're all going to be in a group again.
Yay! Well, that
Because
makes it easy.
They are such lovely people and they get shit done ahead of time.
Oh, we love that. Especially for HR, people who need to actually be
know.
like that. Like, duh.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yes, this is so nice. We have a meeting. We communicate. We hand stuff in early. We don't take up too much time. This is great.
Okay, question though. Are all of these courses that these people are taking specifically for that diploma thing?
So there's more than 9 courses that you can take for the HR diploma. I'm taking specific 9 of those courses that I need to get the CHRP designation.
Gotcha.
So that I don't have to do more schooling because those courses are equivalent to the ones that they require.
Gotcha.
I will have to probably take or research stuff on law because there's a whole test on law and labor.
Labor laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, my courses will just whoop.
Oh, look at you.
But yeah, you just have to take 9 for the diploma so they could take other things.
Oh, okay.
There's like core ones, but I can't tell you which ones they are.
Well, I'm glad you've mapped it all out and you're doing well, which
yes.
no surprise to anyone.
Now it's just everyone keeps going, when do you start classes? And I go, May.
Yeah, I got a month holiday.
Yeah.
Good for you. It's nice. You have nothing to do. So you decided to art.
Ah, shit.
Art. I did art.
I did art. I made a painting. I did crafts today that I can't say in case Sydney listens because they're for her birthday.
Oh my God, I forgot to look at that.
Yeah, you gotta look at that.
It's the problem with you sending me things when
It was
I'm
like
driving.
$4.50.
I didn't get out of work until 4:45.
God damn it, Aaron.
These are so cute. Wow.
Look
at you go.
I made one and got pissed off.
Mm-hmm,
And then
I could feel that from you.
I think the tutorials have longer supplies than I have.
Oh, definitely.
And I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, because
And I made it work. And
America has Joann's or whatever.
the base is full of my Amazon package that it came in.
I love that.
Bill, because like theirs are full of
Recycle.
bubble wrap. So I was like, fuck it, I don't have bubble wrap. I have this.
Upcycle.
And when I did the next little piece for you, I officially have run out of hot glue. So I have a bunch more supplies and I need to go get some hot glue.
Dollar Tree.
Yes.
I think. Good place
So,
to go.
Yes, I made crafts. I did art. It's going to rain tomorrow. I have to go get my passport photo done because we were going to go as a family Saturday. But then I was like, Erin and I have things to do.
Oh, yes. You forgot.
So I got to do that. And then I got to go to the bank and put money in the bank because I haven't done that yet.
Oh, my goodness. You're just a busy person.
And then I might read tomorrow.
Good. It's a good day
But
to read.
I realized I have an abundance of canvases in the closet.
And you should start
So many canvases.
painting.
I don't have that much paint. I used all my paint when I was pouring.
Oh, yes. I
I have
forgot
like
about
my
that.
Rio Tech paints, but I feel like they're all congealed now.
Might be.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, acrylic paint tends to do that, unfortunately.
But like all my Michael's paint is still okay. I have my primary colors. I could make colors.
Yeah, you make colors. That's why they exist.
Yeah. But I have big ass canvases that our old lady neighbor gave us
Ooh, fancy.
because she paints, I guess. And then I have like small ones, and then I have like the bigger size that I painted on, and then I have even bigger ones that I noticed on the other side of the closet. I was like, oh my god, I have so many.
You're a true artist.
I probably have over 20.
Yeah, me
Easily.
too. You should see my closet.
And I was just like, what? I like turned my head. And I was like, god damn it, there's more.
There's more. Yeah,
It just takes so long to paint.
I know.
Oh my god.
It's a lot.
And I'm realizing I probably should have painted the background, got it all done, and then sketched on the paint instead of sketch on the thing.
Oh, you're learning the process. So
I was like,
cute.
I could do it, and then I just didn't want to because I felt like it was much easier to erase on a white canvas that I could just paint over instead of fucking up on the paint. It's fine.
Well, congratulations on doing some art.
Thanks.
It's more than I've done.
It was fun. My neck hurt, but it was fun.
It was fun, but my neck hurt.
The cats wanted to lay with me. I was like, no.
I'm trying to do something.
Like, you're going to step in the paint, and then you're going to get paint everywhere.
So cute, though, honestly.
Little kitty footprints.
You made a purchase to do with space. What'd you do? Buy a square block of airspace?
No. So I made a purchase 2 days ago, and I ordered one of the patches, not like the double-sided patch because it was not in stock at the store. Do you know about the double-sided patch?
I don't know about anything.
Okay, I'll tell you about the double-sided patch for Artemiss II. So they're on the one side, it's like got like the A and like the trajectory, and it's got Earth and it's got the moon. But then when they went around the moon, they flipped the patch so that it's the moon and then it's Earth. Like they're coming back. So there's like limited quantity of those ones because it's made by a specific whatever the fuck, and it's more expensive. However, Shop NASA because NASA doesn't have like a merch store. They have NASA Exchange. So it's like the Kennedy Space Center, the one in Houston.
Yes.
And then there's another one. However, I found one that had Canadian dollars, so I didn't have to pay the exchange.
Yay.
So I ordered a patch and I ordered 3 pins, and I will show you the pins after.
Cute.
And we're not going to talk about the shipping being $10 less than my entire order.
Good Lord.
And I might have to pay duties, but I might actually not have to pay duties. I might just have to pay tax. However, I don't care because like
It's fine.
I had to. So that was the first thing. But then tonight before you came over, they released a $20 silver coin and it has an astronaut on it. And then when you put black light on it, it's got like the moon in the helmet and then like Earth is behind it. So I spent like $300 on a coin.
Oh my God.
To be fair, it was $279, and then I bought the 50th anniversary CN Tower one, so my order was $296. But there was only $1 in tax, and it was free shipping. It's from Canada Post. I could not.
And then you're like, oh, yeah, we shouldn't spend any more money.
It's so cool. I'll show you it. But I was like, come on.
It's pretty legacy. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. When you finally get your own home,
That will
you're
be
gonna
on
have
display.
like a dedicated wall to NASA with the really cool like moon painting that you're gonna do
Oh God, that sounds hard.
on a giant canvas.
I do have a lot of special coins though.
There you go. You can have a whole display wall of special coins.
I should put all of my coins somewhere.
Do you have little cases for them?
Mm-mm.
You should work on that.
My grandma used to give us like, you know, the ones that, well, the Toronto one's gonna come in it. We would get one every year. But I do have like a silver thing. I don't know what it is, but
Well, that is cool.
and anytime my dad finds like a special toonie, I get it.
Got a collection.
I have quite the collection.
Got pretty sick.
And then I have all my pressed pennies from when we went to Florida. Do you know what that means?
Yes, the little flattened ones.
Yeah,
That cost literally like $5.
it's fine. I have so many.
So goofy.
So now I'll have so many NASA pins because I already have one NASA pin. Because we went to the Space Center.
That's so cool.
But these ones are specifically for the moon mission.
How on theme are you?
So excited.
How broke are you?
It's fine. Everyone's like, oh, I want to eat so much ahead of my period. I'm like, I want to spend money.
Yeah, I do the same thing. It's like a comfort, like,
She's like, oh, this stuff is so cool.
it's so cool.
Like, if I lived in Houston or in Florida, I would be going to
Yeah, exactly.
and buying it anyways. We just hate shipping.
Shipping, duties, and taxes, the worst.
To be fair, anything that I've ever ordered from the States since tariffs and whatever,
Hasn't.
as long as it's not custom checked in Montreal, I never pay duties or taxes.
Yeah, Montreal's a bitch.
If it gets customs in Montreal, I'm fucked.
That's gonna be a lot of taxes.
According to
the
the freaking Canada Post, I should only have to pay our like HST because it's still under $150 worth of product.
Fair enough.
Because to be fair, it was only $64. And then it was
Beautiful.
like, just kidding, here's $54 in shipping.
We rocked this. We almost are 28 minutes worth of intro.
I hate living in Canada sometimes.
I don't hate living here. I think
I hate
I'm not
ordering
impressed
stuff
by
to
our
here.
neighbors who make everything
I see
more
people in
challenging.
Europe being like, oh my God, $18 for...
And then there's people in Europe who are like, you paid like $300 for a concert ticket?
Yeah.
We only paid like
Screw
$50 Canadian.
Angry. What is your shower thought?
My shower thought is...
Loading.
Where did it go?
It's gone forever. Into the void. You look so sad.
Yeah, because I had a really good one.
Can't you just click on the link?
I did, and I
Oh.
lost it. Okay, we'll go with this one.
Oh.
This is from Gamer Secret 2.
Okay.
A shopping cart with one bad wheel can turn a normal errand into a personality test.
Every time my mother gets a shopping cart, she picks a shitty one.
I have got so many crappy shopping carts over the ages that I've just learned to just kick the wheel and make it work, you know?
I think the most annoying ones are the ones that are just so obnoxiously loud.
I know. Or when they have so much like hair and twine and all stuff like jammed up in like the, you know, the spinny part, and it just doesn't go, and it just stops.
Yeah.
And you're like, why are you doing this to me right now? Yeah, it is a personality test. It shows how much lack of patience I have.
There have been many times where she pulls it out of the thing and she goes, nope, not taking that one.
Not today, squeaky Satan.
Yeah, every time at Costco, though, without fail.
Yes. Also, every time people just don't know not to stop in the middle of the aisle. Have some like consideration for the rest of the world who has awareness of like everything around them.
Nope.
So
Nothing.
awful.
Nope.
All right, jumping into our give backs to give back to the fact that, you know, we have to balance out our grumpiness with shopping carts.
It's fine.
I chose Jet Lag Mouth by In Color. It's a new song by them, just released.
Yay.
And it always it always pains me to spell
I know, it looks weird.
color without a U.
I don't
so
like it.
strange.
I have Hate You When You Party by Good Boy Daisy.
And I have listened to that. It's a good one.
Bob, it's fun to walk to.
It's fun to walk to.
Makes me walk faster.
It's fun to groove. Okay. But we need like a that like drum like lead up to dun 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 dun. You know, like
I feel like we'll get copyrighted.
yeah, we're gonna get copyrighted. But today we are talking about Artemiss II, because if you aren't aware or haven't been paying attention
You
to
live
the news,
under a rock.
you literally, well, we live on a rock.
How do we
but
live
if you
on
live
one?
under the rock,
Yeah.
Artemiss II, crazy moon mission. Humans are wild things, but we're gonna just jump in and talk about it. I have like a huge like introductory thing that I wrote.
Okay.
There's no AI involved, so spelling mistakes be damned.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And sentence
There's no
structure,
structure.
is lost to the
It's just
void.
one giant sentence.
All right. So Artemiss II is and you heard it for like the 1,000th time, historical 10-day crewed mission. And the crew is human, which is crazy. So their mission is to the moon, and they recently launched on April 1st, which just makes me go, what the heck? Like, why? Think about all the like flat earthers and conspiracy people out there. They're like, oh yeah, that's really good of you. Launch it on April 1st. Jesus. That just made me like, and I didn't even realize it was launched on April 1st because I've lost track of time completely.
Yeah.
Anyways, this marks the 54th year since humans have actually been so close to the moon. And this is literally a crew of humans. This is not robots, you know. We have done flybys in the past and lunar rover landings using robots and mechanical features, but this time actually humans are exploring. So since the dawn of space age, which was the dawn of space age, like, you know, us traveling to space,
Yeah.
all that stuff, which is about the 1950s.
I was just going to ask.
yeah. We've gone to the moon a lot.
Yes.
A lot, which is crazy to think. It's been well over 100 times that we've tried at least to go to the moon.
Yeah.
This has been a mixture of human and robotic rover missions, and actually a large majority of these have been wildly unsuccessful
Yeah.
or explosive. So what's going on? They're technically just doing a quick flyby, and I say quick in like italicized, like quick, you know, just took 10 days, but it was a short journey around the moon.
Yep.
So they're doing a quick flyby of the moon. In a nutshell, doing documentation of what it's like to be out there as a human exploring a bit of deep space. And they are traveling at speeds roughly of 1,700 miles per hour, or 2,700 kilometers per hour for about 685,000 miles, or 1.1 million kilometers. I converted everything.
Me too. It's okay.
So they're making their way around the moon at an altitude distance of around 3,000 to 6,000 miles, depending on their path location. Or for us Canadians, that's about 4,828 to 9,656 kilometers, or roughly, if you added up all the kilometers Jade and I have done in the past year traveling to Toronto. Or, okay, I legit actually did the math, and it's more like 34 to 37 round trips to Toronto.
Holy
and that's
shit.
just the distance that
They're
of
from
their
the surface,
altitude from the surface, right? Yeah. If you want to calculate the actual amount of trips to Toronto that it takes to go to the moon, it's about 4,000 round trips from where we live. So about a lifetime's worth of Toronto trips.
Or like 2 lifetimes. 6 lifetimes.
I can guarantee you, though, that while that has only had us consume about 800 to 1,000 liters of fuel, the Artemis II mission has used much more.
Yes, they have.
In fact, they've used over 700,000 gallons, which is roughly 2.6 to 2.8 million liters of cryogenic liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen to fuel the space launch system. That's insane.
I love fucking space.
I love science. Science is so great.
I know.
But before we really deep dive into the journey, let's talk about what came first. Clearly 50 years of moon attempts, except for the 1980s for some odd reason, which I assume is probably to do with the Cold War. Everything has led to this moment. But we have to think of Artemis I that paved the way for the epic journey. So Artemis I was a 5. It was a very short flight. No, it's a 25.5 day uncrewed flight test in 2022 that actually successfully launched NASA's Space Launch System rocket and Orion spacecraft to the moon. It validated the heat shield and systems in deep space, traveling 1.4 million miles to prove capabilities for future human lunar missions. Which is insane. Like, they were like, I guess we're going to test this out, right? We're going to test to make sure the heat shields mean that we can survive.
Yeah, it cracks.
We're in the middle. Yeah, it's insane. So they launched on November 16th, 2022 from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida.
They launched at 1:47 a.m.
Why? 1:47 a.m.
Why?
Just in case it went terribly wrong, then everybody would just be sleeping, right?
No, it's Florida. They're up.
They're all partying. And they came back down on December 11th, 2022.
Actually, hold on. 2022. I wonder if my parents were in Florida.
When they were there. When it was happening.
Yeah.
Maybe it did a good luck charm then.
That would be funny if they were. Sorry.
No
I
worries.
just remember that.
It came down in the Pacific Ocean.
Yep.
The primary goal was to test Orion spacecraft's heat shield during high speed, which is insane, 24,581 miles per hour re-entry. Like, that is... I think about them coming back down, and I'm like, how does your body not just go into mush? Like, how do you just not, like, pass the fuck out? Like, hit me up with the gravel and wake me up when this shit's over. Like, and they were also verifying that the SLS rocket and ground systems would work properly, which is great. I'm glad they didn't just, like, throw a bunch of humans up there and go, we'll just try this. Orion traveled to the moon, utilized the European service module to enter a distant retrograde orbit, which is about 64,000 kilometers beyond the moon, and then returned to Earth, breaking records for distance traveled by human-rated spacecraft, which is like, oh my God.
I also could be wrong, but I think it's pronounced Orion.
Oh, is it Orion?
I think so.
Did I say Orion?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's Orion. Yeah, because it's Orion's belt.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why I keep pronouncing it Orion.
Well, it's brain.
Brain. It's just reading it that way.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Orion. I'm dumb.
It's okay.
You can just copy paste that to the beginning of the pod. Sorry, repeat. It's Orion. I'm dumb. Obviously, it's a Greek-related thing.
Fucking yeah, Greek.
Payload. It included 3 mannequins, which are called moonkins, that were equipped with sensors to measure radiation and acceleration, providing
Fair.
data on the environment future crews will experience. And Artemis I marked the first step in the Artemis program to return humans to the moon, establish a long-term presence, and prepare for eventual missions to Mars, which just like... The worst part about me making that mistake is I literally went into detail about why it's called Artemis. So do you have any additives for Artemis 1 before I cut into that?
The only thing I have is that so the Orion was built and used during that so that they could have it was built for 4 astronauts to spend up to 21 days without them having to dock onto another spacecraft, which leads them into Artemis 3 and 4.
Insane.
Yes, that's all I got for Artemis 1.
So why did they call it Artemis again? NASA is like so real for this. Insane. Okay, so NASA's moon program is called Artemis because in Greek mythology, Artemis is the goddess of the moon and the twin sister of Apollo.
I know.
The namesake of the original 1960s, 70s lunar missions. Ugh, like genius.
Scratches my brain so well.
The people there are so artistic. So the name signifies a direct connection to the Apollo program while highlighting the goal of landing the first woman and next generation of explorers on the lunar surface. And how can we forget Orion? Not Orion, Aaron.
It's okay.
Past Aaron. So the Orion spacecraft is named after the constellation and in mythology is a hunting companion of Artemis. So cool.
It's just so fun.
Representing the vessel's role in navigating deep space. And admittedly, the technology and science behind this thing is ridiculously mind-blowing. NASA's Orion is a cutting-edge deep space capsule designed to carry astronauts beyond low Earth orbit to the moon and eventually Mars. Is, that's like the ultimate goal is to find another planet that we can screw up, clearly. And this serving as the crew module for the Artemis program. It features advanced life support, propulsion, and thermal protection for extended missions, with its European service module providing power and key systems. Equipped with a sophisticated heat shield designed to withstand re-entry speeds exceeding 25,000 miles per hour or 40,000 kilometers per hour. And amazingly, they even designed it with an emergency abort system. That means to pull the crew to safety in the event of, explosion during launch, which is, I think we learned our lesson a few times on that one.
Yeah.
But that's great. Okay, so that's the generic bit about Orion. How about what it's like? Do you want to go into more details? And then I can tell people what it's like about sharing the space of Orion.
Do you want me to tell you about the crew?
Yeah, let's do the crew.
I got backgrounds on everyone, all from NASA, except for Jeremy because his link didn't work.
Jeremy!
And his link didn't work on the Canadian Space Agency either, so I had to compile it from different news articles.
Jeremy, come
Annoying.
on, man.
So at the top, we have our commander, Reed Wiseman. Reed is from Baltimore and has a Bachelor of Science from Rensselaer Polytechnic and a Master of Science in Systems Engineering from Johns Hopkins University. He is a 27-year Navy veteran, pilot, engineer, and a father to 2 girls, Ellie and Catherine. His wife, Carol, was a registered nurse in the NICU and sadly lost her battle to cancer in 2020. We will come back to Carol later, and you will cry.
So much crying.
Before the Artemis II mission, he was a flight engineer on the ISS for Expedition 41, which was from May to November in 2014. He was in space for more than 165 days. He also took part in a spacewalk that was 6 hours and 13 minutes alongside Alexander Gerst, who acted as the flight engineer on the mission. The pair worked outside the nation's Quest airlock to relocate a failed cooling pump and installed more gear to provide backup power to robotic equipment. Additionally, he served as chief of the astronaut office from December 2020 until November 2022. And as a commander, Reed is responsible for the overall mission. He leads the crew and commands the spacecraft during critical phases of said mission.
Oh man, Matt, like being responsible like that is so insane. But like also spending 125 days in space?
65.
Sorry, 65? Oh,
Wait till I get to Christine.
I thought you said 125. That's weird.
No, 165.
165.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's
165 days in space.
I know. So then we have the pilot, Victor J. Glover. Victor is from Panoma, California. Together, him and his wife Donna have 4 daughters: Genesis, Maya, I think it's Joya, and Corrine. He has a Bachelor of Science in General Engineering from California Polytechnic State University, as well as a Master of Science in Flight Testing Engineering and a Master of Science in Systems Engineering and a Master of Military Operational Art and Science.
How do you do all these things?
In 2018, he was assigned to his first spaceflight mission as a Crew 1 pilot for SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft. He also served as a flight engineer and Expeditions 64 and 65 aboard the ISS. He spent a total of 168 days in space and completed 4 spacewalks. As the pilot, he acts as the second in command and pilots the Orion spacecraft, as well as manages the in-flight systems.
What are they all just trying to one-up each other?
Oh, just wait.
They're all trying to one-up each other.
Then we have Mission Specialist 1, Christine Cook. Christine is from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and grew up in Jacksonville, North Carolina. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering and Physics, as well as a Master's of Science in Electrical Engineering. She also holds an honorary PhD from North Carolina State University. She began her career as an electrical engineer at NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. From there, she became a research associate in the United States Antarctic program, which required her to stay at the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station for an entire year.
Crap.
Here she served as a member of the firefighting and search and rescue teams. She served as the flight engineer on the ISS for expeditions 59, 60, and 61. Additionally, she's conducted 6 spacewalks, one of which was the first 3 all-women spacewalk that lasted 42 hours and 15 minutes. What? In total, she has spent 328 days in space.
They really were. They were just like, how do we get all these guys to one up each other? And then she shows up and she's like,
I got this. As a Mission Specialist 1, Christina is responsible for the technical operations, checking hatch systems, testing the toilet system while they're in orbit, which sounds crummy, but she is the reason the toilet troubles were resolved on Orion.
Of course.
And then we have Mission Specialist 2, Jeremy Hansen. I think is his last name. I didn't write his last name down because
yes, it's Jeremy Hansen.
None of his links weren't working. Born in London, Ontario.
Wow, Canadian.
Jeremy was interested in space from a young age and started his journey as a Royal Canadian Air Force cadet at age 12, which apparently is a lot of people start as like cadets in the Navy.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Today, he not only acts as an astronaut, but he's a colonel of the Royal Canadian Air Force and an aquanaut. He and his wife Catherine have 3 children: Devin, Ashley, and Caitlin. He holds a Bachelor of Science in Space Science as well as Master of Science in Physics. Ahead of the Artemis II mission, which acts as his first space flight.
Wow.
Could you imagine? You're the first Canadian to go there, and you're the first time in space.
Holy.
He served as a cabinaut in the European Space Agency's CAVES training program in 2013 and an aquanaut aboard the Aquarius underwater laboratory in 2014, where he spent 7 days, 20 meters below the surface of Atlantic Ocean, conducting simulated spacewalks to test exploration tools.
Oh my, no.
I think I'd rather be in space.
I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, I think I would rather be in space than actually be in the depths of the ocean.
Yeah. As the Mission 2 specialist, Jeremy assists the crew in all operations. I need to burp so bad.
Just do it.
Specialized tasks and acts as a key expert on specific subsystems for the mission. Don't ask me what subsystems. The friggin' BBC News article wouldn't tell me. But I'd like to point out that his mission patch for Artemis II was designed by an Anishinaabe artist, Henry Guimon of Saugeen First Nation in Manitoba, with consultation from Elder Dave Corshin Jr. The heptagonal patch showcases a design that features 7 blue animals that represent the Anishinaabe 7 sacred laws. The design also includes images of Grandmother Moon, a bow to represent Artemis, and his Royal Canadian Air Force wings.
That's so cool.
It's very pretty.
I gotta look that up. That's so cool.
You can buy one.
Oh, no, I cannot. Cannot not buy one.
Cannot not.
That's
What
the
an
crew.
intense crew.
I know.
Like, to be surrounded by such, like...
Intelligence.
Ooh, that's powerful. I just feel dumb.
I know.
Like, what am I doing here? Like, yeah. So that's the 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 humans that decided to get in this tin can.
Yeah.
Not obviously a tin can,
Thick tin can.
but you know, this thing is only about the size of 2 minivans.
Yeah.
Interior wise,
It's
which is
crazy.
not a lot of space.
Not a lot of space.
So what's it like out there? And what have they experienced? Well, here's some things. So, guess what? They got some amenities. They got an exercise machine.
Because you have to exercise in space.
Yes, because your muscles deteriorate because there's no force to keep your muscles,
Together.
together. So they got that exercise machine. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they also, the most powerful amenity of all, a toilet
In the floor.
and floor. Yeah. It was a broken toilet for a bit,
Christine fixed it.
but a toilet.
Yeah.
So who would have thought one of the biggest hurdles for humans to get past in space would be using the toilet? Because, you watch TV and it's like, you don't think about it. You think all these things work normally.
You got to go somewhere to relieve yourself and have it work.
There are a lot of screens, instruments, wires, and cupboards going on because you need a lot of stuff and it has to be compact. It's like living in an airplane.
Yeah.
Everything is compact and still exposed at the same time. This whole thing is just an amazing sell for Velcro because what else do they have to keep stuff from flying around?
Yeah.
Everything is Velcroed down.
But everything but the Nutella.
Yeah, everything but the Nutella that flies by and is like, well, this is obviously an ad. So the place genuinely looks like a mad scientist lab and probably a claustrophobic clean freak special level of hell.
Yeah.
There is no direction in space and not much gravity going on, if you can believe it. So the Orion inside, it makes sleeping pretty interesting. And considering there's no concept of gravity and they call it microgravity, from what I read from the interviews, some of the best deep sleep that you can ever have, especially sleeping like a bat, as Christine was apparently doing.
That's fair.
Not that there's an up or a down, so it doesn't really
No.
matter, right? Which is such a weird concept.
I know it'd be really weird to feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Apparently it was colder than they were prepared for, and they wish they'd brought better sleeping bags. Also, the sun is really annoying.
Yeah.
Like us on Earth, we can usually hide ourselves peacefully when the planet is not facing the sun. It's perfectly fine. But for them, it's shining so bright. They've had to keep the blinds or the window things drawn essentially, and they actually got told that they couldn't do that because it threatened to overheat the windows.
I know. During the live stream, they were like, "Okay, you have to remove it," and someone was like, "Okay, but it's too bright," and it was just the moon when they
Yeah.
were on the backside of the moon, and they were like, "No, like you have to remove it. Like put a T-shirt up, but you have to remove the thing."
The sun is cooking the moon.
Yeah.
But there's like nothing to stop. Like there's no atmosphere to slow, the sun's rays from bouncing off of stuff. So it's pretty direct and oddly probably not that we know yet, but damaging to your eyelid, your eyes, your eyeballs. Jade would hate space. Why? There's no showering in space. You'd have to, clean wipe yourself.
I mean, that I can do that. I'd do it for space.
Every day you have to wake up and collect your spit because you got to run tests and see how humans hold up in space. There are no fridges in this space can either. So they have to store the saliva in a very unique way, which is like a little pocket book pocket-sized book. The idea of this is to ensure that humans can thrive in space by investigating what kind of effects space travel can have on our bodies.
It's fair.
We can't forget this. They've literally been posting unforgettable scenes and photographs, and I imagine like the personal memories that you have of just
I know
what, like,
listening to them on the live stream was just so fun.
absolutely nuts. They also, and this is my last point, have a wide menu.
They have a insanely wide menu.
189 unique items to eat, including barbecued beef brisket, broccoli au gratin, which is broccoli and cheese, vegetable quiche.
There was some mango thing the other day.
Couscous with nuts, mango salad,
That thing.
spicy green beans, macaroni and cheese, because can't forget that. And they also have a lot of desserts. Cake, pudding, cobbler, cookies, chocolate, and candy-coated almonds. Because these folks deserve some comfort food being like in the panic of space. Because I can't imagine the whole ride would be, I mean, there would have to be a moment where it's like, well, this could... I'm sure they train for it, and being out in space beforehand would be... But like, to be that far away...
Especially on your first space flight?
Yeah. And lastly, okay, so there was one more. Because they need to feel more at home, and you're probably gonna bring this up too. IT problems. And
I won't, but yes.
Does it check that Microsoft Outlook is a huge failure? Oh, yes.
They had two accounts that failed.
And I only wish that it actually hurt Microsoft stocks, but it in fact did not. And they actually went up. And my guess, because it was like a publicity earning thing, from the event. And knowing astronauts use their programs, but maybe it's time to upgrade to Google.
At least they all have iPhones.
Yeah, that they're doing it right. All right, that's it for me for now. Jade, throw some more info at us.
I can kind of dive into the plan.
Yeah, dive in the plan, dive into the journey, explain the general shape of
I've got
things.
the plan, the launch, people's reaction, live stream, moon facts, other things.
Yeah, do it.
So, as Aaron mentioned,
This is more of a research heavy pod today.
So NASA built a unique spacecraft for the Artemis missions called Orion. The spacecraft was developed to be able to send humans to the moon and is a key part in hopes to eventually send them to Mars. So they first launched them with the Artemis I mission Aaron talked about in 2022. We talked about why. So Artemis II mission, I said will take. They're in there right now. They're home when you're listening. We'll take humans farther from Earth and closer to the moon than anyone's ever been in over half a century. Crew will be able to see the far side of the moon, which is the side that always faces away from Earth. They will have a 3-hour period to observe, analyze, and photograph the far side of the moon. The point is to look at the geological features like impact craters and ancient lava flows. It wasn't planned, but the crew ended up experiencing an eclipse due to the push of the original launch date. So not only did they experience an eclipse, but they also saw, I think it's the Oriental, that feels wrong, basin in all of its glory. It is a 600-mile or 965-kilometer wide crater that acts as a transition point between the near and far side of the moon, which we've never seen fully. Oh my gosh, it's huge. The crew also reported seeing flashes of light during the eclipse, which were rocks hitting the surface of the moon itself, and during the live stream of the lunar flyby, which I got to witness this in real time. The control room noted that the location of these flashes would mean they were also visible from Earth at the same time the astronauts saw them. And the people on the ground were so excited.
That's so cool.
All the observations the crew reports during this mission will allow future lunar science activities for future Artemis missions to the moon. Artemis III will investigate the landforms, rocks, and other features around the landing site. So yes, we didn't just fly to the moon for fun to take photos. We're going back.
Yeah, they're prepping.
So I have a rundown of all the missions. So Artemis 1 was launched in 2022. There was no crew. Artemis 2 launched 2026, full crew. Artemis 3 is scheduled for 2027, will allow a full crew to test one or both commercial landers from SpaceX and Blue Origin. In other words, they're going to test the docking capabilities between Orion and commercial spacecrafts needed to land astronauts on the moon. So they're not going to land yet. Then Artemis IV is targeted for early 2028 as the Artemis lunar landing. This date has not changed since mid-2025, so hopefully
it's pretty good scene. I mean, they're probably going to have to look at all of the data that they've collected from this journey and figure out, can we still make this? Like, what's the detriment to our people?
So after the crew reaches lunar orbit, they'll transfer from Orion to a commercial lunar lander and descend onto the surface. And then Artemis V is targeted for late 2028. NASA will aim to send astronauts on an increasingly difficult mission to explore more of the moon's surface to aid in scientific discovery, economic, I can't fuck that word. Benefit, and overall build a foundation to allow the first crewed mission to Mars. So some facts behind the design of the Artemis logo that I thought you would enjoy.
Yeah.
The tip of the A extends beyond the moon to showcase that the moon is not our final frontier. The moon is included as it's the next destination and the sole focus of the Artemis missions. The blue crescent at the bottom represents Earth and Artemis's bow, as it is the source in which all of the energy and effort is sent. The red line or trajectory line moves from left to right, going through the A in an opposite trajectory than Apollo, and it's red to symbolize the path to Mars. And the A symbolizes the arrowhead in Artemis's quiver and also represents the launch.
Wow, the graphic designer who came up with that reasoning. Genius. Big sell.
Yeah.
Big sell.
Yep. Do you want stuff on the launch?
Oh, I want it all.
Okay.
Give it.
What else do you have?
I just have the plan for the landing.
Okay, cool. Okay, so the launch. Originally, the launch could have been as early as February. So when you were like, on April 1st. But it ended up lifting off on April Fool's Day at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Orion spacecraft launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida on Launch Complex 39B. The Space Launch System, or SLS rocket, is the only rocket that is powerful enough to send Orion and its crew to the moon. The SLS is NASA's most powerful rocket yet. It generates 8.8 million pounds of thrust at liftoff,
Insane.
which is more than 15% that of Saturn V, which was used during the Apollo missions, and 75% more than the Space Shuttle.
Which is so wild.
I know. If you're like me and you're sitting here going, okay, so it sounds like a lot. What does that mean? I'll break it down a little further.
Oh, yay. We love when you do this.
The rocket is pushing off of the ground with 8.8 million pounds of force. It does this because when it's fully fueled, the 322-foot tall rocket weighs 5.7 million pounds, which is roughly 2.6 million kilograms or 2,600 metric tons. Little factoid for you guys, the SLS rocket is intended for one use only. So what happens after it launches, may you ask?
Space junk?
Well, the rocket boosters separate after around 2 minutes from launch and they fall into the Atlantic Ocean. Around the 8-minute mark, the core separates after the main engine cuts off and it falls back towards the Earth and it essentially burns up in the atmosphere. The interim cryogenic propulsion stage, or the ICPS.
Propulsion?
I spelt it wrong. There was a lot of typing and not looking. Remains attached to Orion capsule in order to guide it to a high Earth orbit, and then it performs a translunar injection burn, the last boost to push the capsule out of our orbit, and then further into space. And after about 90 minutes from its launch, it separates from Orion. Like the core, it then has a disposal burn, and it re-enters the atmosphere over the Pacific Ocean. Why did I say TO end? Oh, to end is just capitalized. To end the 10-day mission, the Orion capsule will land in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of San Diego. They will re-enter at about, like you said, 25,000 miles per hour, which is fucking insane. Generating temperatures of around 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit or 2,750 degrees Celsius, which is, 2.5 times hotter than lava.
So wild. It's plasma.
Their heat shield is 16 feet wide and is designed to just slowly burn away during re-entry. And then they'll have 3 parachutes to slow them down to around 20 miles per hour or 32 kilometers per hour when they hit the ocean, which I still feel like is pretty fast to hit water.
It's okay. They're in a bubble.
Yeah.
In like perfectly formed seats, and they go backwards, right?
Yeah.
So your spine takes the impact because you have more structure than falling forwards.
For people's reaction, over 10 million people tuned in to watch or witness the launch in person.
That's so wild.
YouTube stream from NASA's page brought in at least 3 million live viewers, while roughly 400,000 to 500,000 people flocked the Florida coast to watch the launch happen in person. Fun fact for everyone listening, our timeshare in Florida has a great view of the launch from the Kennedy Space Center because we're just off Daytona Beach. And we have witnessed satellites go up before in the middle of the day.
That's so cool.
I've heard a lot from my parents and their friends on why they don't think this mission was important, or they didn't get why we were doing it, especially since we weren't even landing. Hopefully they, and by they I mean my mother, listen to this episode and they get it now.
Understand that it's all a process. You can't just go back.
I know. I watched the live stream of the lunar flyby on the 6th of April. Very cool to witness in real time. Astronauts like communicating with mission control regarding what they're seeing and doing. I went to bed after around 9 hours of watching.
Yeah.
But throughout the day, my socials were just full of everyone in awe of the views, the stories, and the fact that all of this was happening. I'm seeing a lot of jokes on social media regarding the astronauts having a break from Earth, and specifically Christine being the only woman to be this far away from Trump.
Oh my God. Oh, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
That lucky lady.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the live stream, and then we're going to talk about Carol.
Okay.
So during the live stream, astronauts were noted there were 2 unnamed craters that they could see and proposed some new names. While in contact with Houston, Jeremy asked the first crater to be named after their spacecraft, which they're not naming it Orion. They have named the spacecraft Integrity.
Yep.
And the second, which is known as being a bright spot on the moon, after Reed's late wife Carol. So I typed out, because I couldn't get ChatGPT to do it, and there was no captions on YouTube, the transcript of the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Because I watched it, but I thought it would be cool. So here's the transcript minus when Jeremy says the exact locations of like, it's off of like this crater, because I just couldn't. Okay. So it says, thank you. So we have a couple more things. We'd like to take this moment for our science team that helped us out with a couple of relative fresh craters on the moon that have not been previously named. And our crew would like to propose a couple of potential names for those items or those areas. And we will spend a bit of time this morning. We spent a bit of time this morning looking out the window, and we're able to see them now with both our naked eye and the long lens, and we feel this is a good time to send this down, and a special shout out to Kelsey, who's on the science team, for helping us out with this. The first one we'd like to suggest is a named crater in honor of our great spacecraft Integrity. And then he goes on to say like where it is. And then he goes, and the second one, and especially meaningful for this crew, a number of years ago, we started this journey, and in our close-knit astronaut family, we lost a loved one. And there's a feature in a really neat place on the moon. It is on the near side, far side boundary. In fact, it's on the near side of that boundary. And so at certain times of the moon's transit around Earth, we will be able to see this from Earth. We lost a loved one. Her name was Carol, the spouse of Reed, mother of Katie and Ellie. It is a bright spot on the moon, and we'd like to call it Carol. And you spell that Carroll.
Oh,
It was really cute.
that's so awesome.
I also thought it was funny that after I signed off from the live stream, Trump called in and ended up going on a tangent after speaking about like Canada and Jeremy, and the astronauts literally just let the mic like float, and they were playing with it. They didn't say anything long enough that the ground crew then asked Trump if he was still there, and he was like, yep, and the astronauts still said nothing.
I applaud that.
Also during the live stream, it was so cool to see all of the women.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, apart from mission control and science, like, there was the communication directly with the spacecraft was done by 2 women all day, even after shift change.
Appreciate
So cool.
that. Women in
So
science,
cool.
women in all things.
So cool.
I mean, go Christine. Like,
Yes. Christine's up in space.
like first
on?
woman. I think they had her like as far as possible was like the first woman to be that far out in space.
They said, okay,
first person,
I have
right?
more. They were fighting because they got in contact with ISS, which is the first in space communication between people.
Yeah.
second they compared menus so that they could have the same food. 2, Orion said that they were all fighting to get to the farthest edge of the fucking small space to be like, I was the farthest.
Of course.
But yeah, so on the Capsum, which is like the communicator panel, 2 women. Then on science, it was Kelsey and someone else. And then the main just host of the live stream, her name is Leah, and I have a funny bit about her after. There's just so much women, so many women.
So good. So powerful.
So nice to see. Like the last time we went to the moon, women couldn't even get a credit card.
Yeah, but like a woman literally wrote all the code to get to the moon.
It's so crazy.
Like,
You want some moon facts?
yeah, give me the moon facts. Give me everything.
The moon is about 1/4 of the width of Earth, or roughly the same size as the United States it's across. AKA, if the Earth was a nickel, the moon would be the size of a coffee bean. It shares its name with other moons in our solar system because we didn't know other moons existed until Galileo discovered 4 moons orbiting Jupiter in 1610.
Insane.
It formed billions of years ago, likely after an object around the same size as Mars crashed into Earth, and then the debris just all clumped together.
It was just like, moon.
Yeah. You can fit every single planet between Earth and the moon, and there would still be room to spare.
Wow. Really?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lie.
It's not a lie.
I think that's a lie.
It's not a lie.
That's insane.
There's like a 20,000 kilometer chunk.
That's so
that'd be
wild.
left. I know. It's crazy.
What?
I know.
False.
It's not false. It's from NASA.
False, NASA. False.
The moon drifts away from Earth as time passes, about 2.5 to 4 centimeters per year. Moon takes 27 days to orbit Earth, but since Earth is also orbiting the sun, from our view, it looks like the moon orbits us every 29 days. We only see one side of the moon because it is tidally locked with Earth. Dumb that down, that means it rotates at the same rate that it orbits Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. The moon controls the tides on Earth, but the tides don't align perfectly with the moon's position or its phases. The first time the far side of the moon was seen was in 1959, but they didn't see it all. The first time we saw it all was through the Artemis II mission. You cannot breathe on the moon because there's a very thin and weak atmosphere. There's no protection from sun radiation or impact from meteors, as you mentioned.
Yep.
The surface is covered in craters, some of which we can see when we look at the night sky with our naked eye. Dust, also called regolith. And then there's ancient lava plains that are called Maria. The moon's core is a solid iron-rich core that has 149 miles, or 240 kilometer radius, and then it's surrounded by a liquid iron shell that's 56 miles, or 90 kilometers thick. The crust is about 25 miles, or 40 kilometers thick, on the moon's near side hemisphere, and up to around 37 miles, or 60 kilometers thick, on the far side.
Wow.
The temperature of the moon ranges from, casual, plus 127 degrees Celsius, 260 degrees Fahrenheit, in the sun, and around minus 173 degrees Celsius or minus 280 degrees Fahrenheit in the dark.
That's we should be so happy for our atmosphere because yeah, that's a little.
The gravity on the moon is roughly 1/6 of Earth's, hence why you bounce. There is water in ice located permanently in permanently shadowed craters at the poles of the moon. The live stream or the news, I can't remember which, noted that if we build a base on the moon, we want to do it near there.
Makes
because
sense.
There's natural resources. NASA has also found water particles on lit parts of the moon as well. Cool. The Apollo missions brought back 842 pounds or 382 kilograms of rocks that are still studied today.
I saw one.
Me too.
They're so cool. It was like, this is a space rock. Why do we have this?
There are still flags, equipment, and footprints left on the moon from previous missions because there's no fucking wind.
Which makes sense.
And then my other things, the Corona Integrity contacted ISS. We talked about that. There's an official wake up playlist on Spotify that has all the songs the crew and their family chose as their wake up songs for each day of the mission.
That was my last point.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I wanted to make sure that was said.
I also love that they wake up at like 3 a.m.
It's so wild.
Jeremy had some good words during what I assume was the call with Mark Carney yesterday, which would have been April 8th. Much better than Trump's. They were all smiling, all holding the microphone and talking.
Actually having a legitimate
Yeah.
conversation.
So Jeremy said the purpose of humanity is creating and not destroying.
Oh.
Also, the crew was smiling, actually paying attention. They talked about maple syrup.
They ate maple cookies as they were like
Yeah.
going through the silent period on the other side of the moon.
Also, so Jeremy had brought them like maple syrup in like a tearaway packet in their like vacuum seal. So he showed that on the lunar flyby day. But then yesterday, Reed took some. He missed the drop. It floated down, and Victor ate it. And Reed starts killing himself laughing. I love that we're getting all of these moments on camera.
They're so good. It's so great to have all that tracking. There's so many cameras.
And so the funny part is during her shift on April 7th, Leah, I think it's Cheshire, who's like the lady that was communicating, was on the wrong loop and just intended to talk to her producer. And instead, the whole world got to hear this. And she's so embarrassed, but I think it's hilarious.
Oh my God. I've missed this. And of course, we have documented it for the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back. We are still here. They are in space. Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are still here. They are in space.
Her producer went to the bathroom.
Not fired.
No.
A total hit.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's so good. Well,
Welcome
I'll round it
back.
off.
We're still here. They're in space.
Oh, we should have started with that.
It's fine.
Oh, missed opportunity.
It's fine.
I guess I'll just round it off with
Yeah.
what we should expect tomorrow
Yeah.
from the splash. So Jeff Radigan is the Artemis II lead flight director.
right.
Explain what will happen in the capsule once the 4 astronauts splash down on Friday evening. There's a number of systems that we have to begin an orderly shutdown, and the crew has to orient themselves and begin safing the spacecraft so they can open the hatch, and that takes a little bit of time. He added that the recovery forces will also be working in parallel to ensure no one from their team is hit by any falling debris from the capsule's re-entry. That also holds true for anybody within like that. I think it's like 3,000 mile radius. They're just like, please avoid the area. We don't want you to get hit by space debris, which checks. NASA's website says that within 2 hours after splashdown, the crew will be extracted from the Orion. Why do I keep wanting to pronounce it Orion? Orion, and flown to the USS John P. Murtha, which is a ship on call for this.
Okay.
Recovery teams will retrieve the crew using helicopters, and once aboard the ship, the astronauts will undergo post-mission medical evaluations before returning to the shore to board an aircraft bound for NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston. Radigan said that he expects the 4 astronauts to arrive in Houston on Saturday, where they will reunite with their families and loved ones. Within a week or two, NASA will then hold a press conference with the astronauts, and it will take at least 30 days for the 4 astronauts to begin their post-mission press tour. That is so crazy, eh?
Also, you can go to NASA and not all of the images, but some of the images that they have been taking are on there, and you can download them at full resolution.
I know. I already have the one of the moon as my cover screen or whatever, my home screen.
I love it.
On my phone. It's so pretty.
I know. And everyone's like, "What do you mean there's color?" It's like, yeah, there's color, dude.
Yeah,
you
we
can't
just
see
don't
it from here.
see it from the distance.
They talked about it on the live stream.
Because color gets lost from a distance, because color is just wavelength of light.
So much science.
So much science. It was really cool. What did you think of this topic?
Oh, fuck, I love space.
I love space.
I
It's
literally
scary
spent
as
all
shit,
day
but
Tuesday just like,
researching and listening to space.
yeah, I had the live stream on and I was doing this, I think.
You're like, I'm deep diving.
Oh,
This has
so
been the
nice.
best topic ever.
And it's just so fun that like they're so involved in that it is live streamed, and like they have communication, and like
Yeah.
they're still technically posting on their socials because it's like, okay, sending it to ground, being like, this is what I want to say, this is what I want to post. But yeah, also just like the commentary is so funny.
Oh, we forgot to mention
The thing. What thing? I don't know.
the mascot guy, Rise.
I didn't really know about him until yesterday when he took over socials.
Yeah, so Rise was a little mascot guy.
He looks like a pickleball.
Created by a small child.
Oh.
Like he won a contest, he designed it, and they created it. And he's got a little hat that represents Earth and the traveling and to the moon. It's just so cute.
I saw a thing too where it was like, this isn't the first time I've been in a ship. He was like floating in like a I'm gonna say like a warplane.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cute.
I think that's smart.
And then people have been like, they found a graphic designer at NASA and she's like, I'm not a part of the merge team, but we promise that the people who are know we want Rise. Like they're well aware.
Yeah, like everybody here wants the stuffed animal.
It's so cute. It looks like a little pickleball.
That's
very colorful.
Cute. It's very cute.
I'm just, it was very, like at first I was like, oh, okay, we're going around the moon. Like I wasn't like, this is stupid, but I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
But then you have to think about like the last time we were actually that far away. We didn't exist. Like we weren't here. We weren't even a thought. And now 54 years later, we aren't on the moon yet, but we're working towards it and
so
safe
cool
practice
to,
on the
like,
moon. Because if you
see.
think the first time they went there, that was so freaking dangerous. They had no clue. It's even amazing that it even happened, and we couldn't pull that off again. Like it would be so inhumane.
I know. Yeah, it was really fun to research, and I love watching the live streams. And there's just like so much stuff is always happening.
Well, super excited for their return tomorrow.
Yes.
It's going to be a very historic moment, and it's kind of cool to be a part of the human. Yeah, it's kind of cool to be alive for that. And I'm sure a lot of people who were alive for like the first bits of it are just like hopefully aware that it's like a monumental moment now.
Well, what do they have? I think they have someone's, or they have the patch. They have like a patch. They have pieces of equipment from Columbia, Challenger.
Yep. And the flag from Apollo.
Yeah. And then, so everyone was like, whatever is getting them off of Earth, whatever is getting them to the moon, whatever is bringing them back safely.
Yeah.
And then I can't pronounce it, but the dog.
Yeah.
That they put up in space is like guiding the whole journey. And I was like, my heart.
Oh my gosh, it's full circle.
I know.
It's so wholesome.
I know.
Who would have thought space could bring us together?
I fucking love space so much.
Fantastic.
I'm so excited for my memorabilia.
I don't even know if I wrote a closer. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh man, I did. Sweet. Go me. Only because I got so excited about space.
It's exciting.
Space.
Another thing to add to the list. How do you feel about the moon?
How you feel about the moon?
If you don't like the moon, I can't date you.
Yeah. Checks. Well, you've heard this from me before, but I don't think you'd have ever found me in a tin can in space.
No.
Or in the ocean.
No.
But if I had to choose between the two, definitely space. How about you? Have you ever dreamed about a trip to the moon? Around the moon? It amazes me how we have TV and movies that make space travel seem so easy.
I know.
But in reality, it's like a ridiculously complex process.
Takes time.
But let's segue here. You know what isn't a complex process? Liking the podcast. That means, yes, you guessed it. Share, rate, subscribe, comment, whatever. It's literally free 99, folks. I know, great segues. Anyways, I hate having to plug that, but the best part is always last as we leave off telling you to be the moon. Stay unapologetically you, i.e. a giant floating rock in a black abyss. Thank you. Goodbye. Layers.
You get to hit the button.
Beep boop. Beep boop.